Hey guys, it's Mike with Become the Night. Welcome to another reaction video. I am doing Adults React to Despacito. Apparently this is a song that was big in, I don't know what country, Latin America somewhere, probably all of Latin America if I had to guess. Justin Bieber took it, added like a few lines, and it blows up to #1 on the Billboard charts. So now let's watch a bunch of people tell us why this is such a great thing.
It just sucks that everyone thinks it's Justin Bieber's song. It's not.
I just get chills, like my heart's, oh my gosh, I love him.
I hate you. Ooh. This is McAllen 12 year, by the way, folks.
I feel like I know this song. Wait.
For someone who just professed that, oh my god, I love Justin Bieber, doesn't even recognize the song when it opens up, it's a relatively distinct opening, especially when it comes to pop songs.
Okay, this is the Justin Bieber-less one. Okay.
I'm really happy that this is the version that doesn't have Justin Bieber. Not that I have anything against him.
I have plenty of things against him. Wow. McAllen at 11:30 a.m. is not necessarily the best decision, and before breakfast. Yeah, Justin Bieber isn't horrible necessarily because of his music. Wow, I mean, his music is pretty freaking terrible. He's more horrible because he's just a shitty person, or at least the last time I checked, he was. He is the embodiment of self-entitlement. He is the embodiment of thinking you're so much better than what you actually are. The guy actually has some talent. I'm serious. The guy has a great voice. I'm sure he actually has some lyrical ability. I mean, I've seen him play instruments, not amazingly, but he can play some instruments. If he was able to pull his head out of his own ass and get a breath of fresh air for like 2 minutes, maybe he might wake up a little bit.
But this version is just 10 times better to me.
I don't know why it's 10 times better. Because it doesn't have fucking Justin Bieber in it. The bar that I typically do karaoke at on Friday nights is like a Latin American type of club place. If you're wondering why I go there as opposed to anywhere else, it's because A, it's close by. B, I know the guy who runs karaoke. C, I know lots of people there and they're cool. On certain nights, they will play a lot of this kind of music, and watching her dance and get into it is just like, all right, maybe I can get into it too. Just really takes me back to those nights when you have, you know, the Latin rhythm going on and then the beautiful Latina ladies get up there and just start getting into it. It's like, I kind of hate this music, but at the same time, I kind of love it. I will say the dude who's dressed up like he's trying to be a rapper or some shit, I think what he's doing is good, but there's way the hell too much auto-tune on it, man. Pretty sure it's just a stylistic thing, but still, it bugs the hell out of me.
Okay, so did the Biebs hear this song and say that he wanted to redo it?
He may have, or it could have been one of his record producer people. I mean, it's really unimportant at this point.
When I hear music like this, I wish I spoke Spanish because I'd love to like sing along with it.
I am 100% with him there. I mean, is this beat totally overused? I mean, like even in North American music, but especially in Latin American music, yes, completely overused. But I gotta say, dude, like listening to the vocals and especially it in that language in Spanish, like, oh, dude, it feels really good. It feels really good. It makes you want to start moving around. It really does. Gotta give him props there. The vocals, absolutely beautiful. They do make you feel sexy.
I literally have no idea what they're saying, but it sounds wonderful.
Right with you there.
Wow. I grew up in the Caribbean, so this is like super familiar for me.
Really? And that's the thing. Earlier in the video, they were talking like there's so much culture in this video. Like, I don't know what I'm missing here. This looks like a bunch of people hanging out in the street having a good time just doing shit. I mean, like, I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't know what I'm missing here. I'd be interested to know. I really would. Please let me know in the comments below. This looks like something you could find in America as well. So I'm not 100% sure what they're going for as far as like, wow, there's so much culture. It's like all the activities they're doing are things that I see us doing. So, I mean, please let me know if I'm missing something. I'm not trying to be offensive. Really want to know.
This video looks like it was so much fun to make, honestly.
I'll agree with him there. That does look like it was a lot of fun to make. Everyone's having a good time. The only thing I would ask is that they actually did grill some food while they're out there, because looking at people out in the sun by the beach and everyone's having a good time always reminds me of grilling food, and I would love to have some hot dogs and burgers right now.
My favorite part is Daddy Yankees.
Daddy Yankee, just continuous, like, always puts out bangers.
It's kind of hard for me to put any kind of real legit criticism on Daddy Yankee because he definitely is coming more from the rap side, and I have, I shouldn't say no idea, but next to no idea of what he's actually saying. Not only that, I can say to my ears, his flow is not super appealing, but it's not unappealing. But also, you know, I don't speak the language. I wasn't raised in the language, and being raised in a certain culture is going to give you a certain proclivity to enjoy certain sounds more. So I don't believe that I'm nearly qualified enough to give an actual decent opinion on it, but just to me, don't hate it, don't love it. Just my personal opinion.
This song is really good, and I enjoy it a lot. It just sucks that everyone thinks it's Justin Bieber's song.
I'll say this, the song isn't horrible, but it's really not that great. What really saves the song a lot is they're using the same chord progression from 4 chords, and also the fact that the melody is very well constructed, but I mean, I gotta say, it's been done before. That, and again, the drum beat, but I'm gonna touch on the drum beat a little later.
So now the remix of that song featuring Justin Bieber is currently #1 on the Billboard charts.
And of course, because Justin Bieber's in it.
It all makes sense
Pretty much.
now.
And though there isn't a music video for it, we have the audio for you to listen to.
Great, because I want to hear my husband.
Shut
You have
up.
that. You get the remix with Justin Bieber, and because Justin Bieber's on it, that's why it's like topping the charts. Honestly, it's
That's
still a good
100%
song.
why.
We could have done without him, and it would have been just as fine.
Honestly, you could have done it without him and it would have been 100 times better. But let's listen.
Eyes on the darkest day. It's good, dude.
It was beautiful in Spanish, and he Americanized it, and I'm like,
Yup. A little bit of a face palm.
It just definitely takes the edginess down a notch.
Yup.
I think it really sucks that Justin Bieber got so much, like, backlash for not being able to remember the lyrics to the song, but it's like, he doesn't speak Spanish.
Oh, I don't care. If you're gonna try to perform a song live and you're not prepared with knowing the lyrics, yeah, you're gonna get shit on. And rightfully so. The guy's about to say, oh, he probably had somebody write him for him. Don't care. You know who else did? ABBA. They literally spoke no English whatsoever. Everything was done phonetically for them. They went and they played shows, didn't forget a damn word of the lyrics. And as far as I know, all their songs were in English. Because you know what ABBA were? Professionals, unlike Volta Bieber. Okay, so quick update to that. I just watched the video where he was doing it live and did the fail or whatever. It was bad. It wasn't just forgot the lyrics and was just like trying to fake it till he made it. He blatantly was saying other words that rhyme with Despacito. Almost like, I would imagine there would be some people in that crowd that were offended by some of the things he was saying. Yeah, it was total dog shit. He deserved all the backlash he got for that.
I grew up listening to reggaeton when it was an underground thing. And it was all about sex, and it wasn't commercial whatsoever. It was looked down upon. Now it's obviously breaking more into our market, into the States. It makes us all more culturally aware.
Okay, now I'm not sure if it's because of the way they cut it or because he just wasn't properly able to convey his ideas. But when I first heard that, I had to go back like 10 times to make sure I heard him correctly. There's 2 ways that you can take that statement, and I have a thing for both of them. Way 1 is that he's saying that, oh, this thing was underground, it was like all about sex, and now it's broken out into the mainstream, and that brings so much cultural awareness. To sex? Last time I checked, sex has absolutely crossed all cultural boundaries. Now, granted, the fact that I am unable to understand the language in which they are singing does kind of hinder me from being able to really analyze what the guy just said. But given the fact that I don't think that he's a total piece of crap, I would say his actual thing was saying, back in the day when it was all about sex and stuff and really underground, people were trying to poo-poo it and get it away. And then it got mainstreamed and it became about more things. So you still had the same style of music, just not everything was about getting laid, selling drugs, and hurting people. In that sense, I would say, okay, get making some cultural awareness to the music itself, the actual sound. Okay, I'm on board with you.
I feel so proud because it's like Latin music and like this, like I feel proud. It's like a song that you can dance to and you can act like you know Spanish and just spit out words and it kind of sounds okay.
Catchy beat, something different. Like, it's different from what we've been hearing in music lately today.
100% incorrect. Oh my freaking goodness. The only thing that's different is the language. That's it.
Such a good rhythm. It doesn't matter if you say you don't know how to dance. Like, you can just move, swing, like move your shoulders, like anything you want, and it fits good with the music.
Despacito.
Fits good with anything that has emphasis on every downbeat.
I'm guessing a lot of people went back to go check out the original song, and that's why it's getting so many hits, because people wanted to see, like, oh, if it's a remix, like, let me go listen to the original.
They went back to listen to the original because they thought that everything but the part that Justin Bieber was doing was really good. And that's the thing. Again, I don't think this is an amazing, mind-blowingly good song. It is good. It has its merits. I mean, I know there's a ton in my audience that are from Latin America that absolutely despise reggaeton. But guys, I gotta say, there is absolutely something about hearing Spanish sung in that manner. There definitely is something magical and romantic about it. The Biebs, however, is just a pain in the ass.
Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee have been making music for quite some time, going back to the mid-90s.
Oh, I didn't know that at all. That's a long time.
They've had some success in English-speaking countries over.
It's like with any type of genre of music, it all depends. It only takes one song for somebody to be hooked on and try to listen to any of the other stuff from that artist and then try to find other stuff. And
it only takes one song. Here's the thing. There's a really, really good likelihood they would have never had their break in the States without Justin Bieber being attached to it. So I guess you could say it only takes one song for someone to take it and show it around to people. Okay, maybe there's an argument to be made there. Even still, I wouldn't necessarily call this making it. I mean, technically, it's at least a one-hit wonder in the States. It's at least a one-hit wonder. I know in Latin America they're extraordinarily popular. So I mean, why not just leave it at that? Fuck America. Just stay popular where you're at, man. You're doing good. Wouldn't necessarily be my definition of making it big if you just had a one-hit wonder. I mean, obviously their entire catalog in Latin America is, you know, very well listened to. But I mean, if you're going to draw the parallel of hitting it off in America as making it big, then I would say, yeah, one-hit wonder's not going to quite do it for you. If they can keep the momentum, let's see. Maybe it'll happen.
The fact that Justin Bieber was in the song just made it explode and like everybody listened to it.
So finally, Justin Bieber is on the remix that's currently #1 on the charts.
Like his other songs.
Which is the first majority.
And I hope that people continue to be really into this diverse music to the point where it's not just, you know, a song in Spanish that was originally in Spanish, now with some English in it. I hope that maybe, you know, a few years down the road, it's just fully Spanish music, you know? And
okay, this whole section here really got on my nerves, and there's a specific reason why. He used the phrase diverse music, which, I mean, granted, he's just speaking from the heart right now. He didn't probably think this through or plan it out. He's literally reacting, so okay. Give him credit for that. The only thing diverse about this is the fucking language, man. And last time I checked, semanticism and music, two different things. As a matter of fact, when it comes to music, there's next to nothing diverse about the fucking music. Every fucking pop song in Latin America, and even a lot of them in America, they all have the same fucking drum beat. If these are 16th notes, kick, snare kick, snare kick, snare kick, snare kick, snare kick, snare kick. Always, every fucking song. There's always going to be a kick falling right on the downbeat. There's always going to be a snare 1/16th note before that one kick, and then 2/16th notes after that same kick, and it just keeps going forever. Literally a 2-measure drum piece. That's it. If you think that a song is diverse just because it's sang in a different language, I think you are looking at music the incorrect way. Yes, I do think it's a good thing that Spanish-speaking songs and just any other songs in any other languages start to hit the charts in America. I think that's a good thing. But I'm sorry, I got a real problem with just change the language and then suddenly it's like, oh, it's diverse. No, it's fucking not. If you really want to look at it a certain way, reggae and dub, which came from the Caribbean, came over and had a huge influence on hip-hop, which then turned into rap, which then found its way back to the Caribbean and turned into reggaeton. This musical gene pool is getting real fucking shallow, dude. If you would actually like to listen to some actually diverse music, not just diverse culturally actually diverse in a genre manner. I guess you could say that's culturally. Some links in the description for a little education. Is this a win for Latin America in America? I guess to a certain extent. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I think this is kind of a one-time thing. I think this song hits people just in the right way, and it is super danceable that it's gonna blow up in all the clubs because it'll absolutely get the ladies dancing. That's where the success is coming from. I can't speak to exactly why the Biebs did it. Part of me really wants to think it was the fact that he just listened to it and was like, I want to shit all over this. Let's be real fucking clear. This would have never hit the Billboard charts if Justin Bieber didn't attach his name to it. And part of me thinks that is really sad. Not just because it's the Biebs, but because I feel like songs should be elevated on their own merits, not just the fact that they have high visibility. See, when I listen to music, I don't listen to it as being attached to one culture or another. I just listen to it as music and try and get into that zone. There's a motherfucker who's listened to a shit tons of different kinds of music all the time. It's this guy. Anyways, not trying to rain on anyone's parade. I'm happy these people are happy that Despacito is getting all kinds of acclaim across the United States and across Latin America. It's a good song. There are just a few things in there I really wanted to clarify because, dude, I mean, it's one thing to say like, hey, I want my people to be represented. Okay, it's like, okay, gotcha. It's another thing to throw out the phrase diverse music because that's my people. I'm the diverse music people, all right? Now, I'm positive there's a number of my subscribers that are going to spew hatred on Despacito in the comment section, and you are welcome to it. Honestly, it doesn't offend me that much. The thing about this song that's probably going to offend me more than anything is the fact that I'll probably hear it way the fuck too much. Anyways, appreciate you guys sticking around. If you want, leave some comments, leave some likes. Follow me on some Twitters at Become the Knights. Follow me on some Facebooks, Become the Knight, fucking whatever the fuck. If you think this video was totally shitty and you think I should do better, you should go to my Patreon page and help me make better content. Link is in the description. Go pledge some money every month. You're an awesome person. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Rock on!